Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more fighting. Now, Floyd Mayweather was on Showtime. They had an excellent card that I covered live in Las Vegas, and that was Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, Part 2. Good fight. You also had Mikey Garcia with the knockout of the year. I did a video about it yesterday. Conor McGregor said, basically, fuck everybody. Fuck the UFC, fuck Floyd Mayweather, fuck the WWE, and fuck you pay me. And again, for more on that, check that video. Dana White had a UFC card, and he actually responded to Conor McGregor saying, fuck the UFC. And he basically said, you don't want to go down that route. That won't be good. It'll be an epic fail.
You know how I feel about Conor. You know, I've always shown Conor nothing but respect. And if he wants to go down that road with us, let me tell you, it'll be an epic fall.
As a follow-up, do you anticipate it going there?
I don't know. It's not up to me.
Has there been any advancement or any additional talks from your initial $25 million offer on that fight between Mayweather and Conor?
No.
Not a word.
No.
Do you think it'll happen?
I think here's what I think the chances are. About the same as me being the backup quarterback for Brady on Sunday. You know how I feel.
So, I told you guys from the jump what it was. And here, just so you guys know, I did a video, The Real Deal on Dana White's counter offer to Floyd Mayweather for a Conor McGregor fight. January 13th, so a little over 2 weeks ago, and just have a listen. And to me, if you know anything about numbers, I don't care who you like, you could be a huge Conor, you do fucking nothing. I don't know what you're thinking, Floyd. Like, you could be a Conor fan, you could be a Floyd fan. But I told you guys to begin with, the reason this fight might not happen is Dana White, in my opinion. Because, again, more on that, check that video. I told you, the reason this fight might not happen is Dana White. Conor McGregor is a cash cow. I think he's starting to see how big his brand and his empire is getting, and he's not getting the full-fledged payout that an all-star that's bringing that much revenue is worth, I guess. You know what I mean? For what he does for the UFC, Conor McGregor's getting, I'm not gonna say peanuts, he's still living better than the average person, but he's generating a lot more. So the people, the Fertitta brothers and Dana White, they're living high off the hog off of this because they're the bigwigs, right? And I told you that, and you guys just heard it. Dana White himself said the chances of the fight happening, there's been no negotiations, and the chance of it happening are the same chances as me fighting or me starting as a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl for Tom Brady. I mean, what does that tell you? Does that sound like a person who wants to generally make the fight? And see, this is the thing. Mayweather called it. He did another interview a long time ago, and he says, I'm my own boss. I can do whatever I want. He's not. He has a man he has to answer to, and that man is the UFC president, Dana White, right? So here's another video I did regarding this matter. And this was responding to the Floyd Mayweather interview. Floyd Mayweather ethers Dana White, calls him his old bag boy. Again, these videos are up. And he also revealed that Dana White earns more money than Conor McGregor, right? And here's what I said. Understand what I am about to say, because you guys, like Kanye West said, you ain't been doing the houseway, you ain't been doing the education. When it comes to the greats, if you study war strategists, Floyd plays psychological games. And again, some of you guys aren't going to know what I'm talking about because you never studied Sun Tzu, General George S. Patton, Admiral Lord Nelson, guys like Napoleon, Alexander the Great. You never studied quotes from them, stories from them, and seen how they move and what they do. Like The Art of War, Sun Tzu. You have to be pretty smart. But what Floyd is doing, and I'm trying to outline it for some of you guys that may not know or thought about it in this light, is he's planting the seeds. He's already creating friction between Conor McGregor and Dana White. And I'm going to tell you how. First things first, Conor McGregor is not getting boss paychecks like Floyd Mayweather. That is a fact. He might be getting good money, is better than the average American. He's come over from Ireland. He's doing well for himself. But for his level of celebrity, he is not getting the type of deals that Floyd Mayweather has been getting for the last decade, right? And how Floyd is creating tension is because he keeps saying these things. And like I said, whatever Floyd is saying is making national headlines. You got to understand that. So it gets back, because I see TMZ ask Floyd something, then they'll ask Conor McGregor to respond to what Floyd said. So it gets back to the person, your two celebrities, right? And he's planting the seeds. What Floyd Mayweather doing is he's kind of deconstructing the relationship between Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor already said, I got some big announcements after UFC 205. He whoops Eddie Alvarez, becomes the two simultaneous belts at the same time, two division at the same time champion, and says, hey, one, I'm having a baby. B, Dana White, let's talk business. I'm bringing all the revenue for the company, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I want to be a partner. Conan O'Brien, Mark Wahlberg, whoever else, Pee Wee Herman, whoever else has stock in the company since it's sold, and they're part owners. I want in on the big slice of the pie. So what Floyd Mayweather is doing is he's creating doubt and psychological doubt. And again, some of you guys aren't going to look this deep and you don't understand it, but it's true. The stuff is going to get back to Conor McGregor, and he just the simple statement like, Dana White used to carry my bags. Okay, that's already just like a flat out diss. But also saying stuff like, why is Dana White making more money than the fighter who's lacing them up or gloving up and getting inside of that octagon, getting in that cage? So Conor McGregor already said post UFC 205 fight, I want to be part owner, or I need to, I want a bigger slice of the pie because look what I'm doing. I am the UFC, basically. And then you have someone else who's basically clowning you, saying, damn, homie, in high school you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? He's like, your boss making more money than you, and you doing all the work. So you don't think that's going to cast any kind of doubts in Conor McGregor's mind that, hey, maybe I should cross over to boxing and get this record payday, get from under Dana White, or not even just leave the UFC, but cast doubts in terms of like, hey, maybe I'm getting the short end of the stick. And again, for that video, you can check it out. It's called Floyd Mayweather Ethers Dana White Calls Him His Old Bag Boy, Reveals Dana White Earns More Money. Again, did this 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago. I told you guys what it was. Does that sound like it's accurate, right? Floyd Mayweather is psychological, and you see the breakdown. You see Conor McGregor wilding out, and there is now friction. Dana White is like, if he wants to go down that route with us, with the UFC, then it's going to be an epic fall. So he's like, man, you about to fall from grace if you go at us. And out of nowhere, Conor McGregor yesterday, 23 hours ago, said, I'm so made, headed to do the Q&A in front of 5,000 fans. You read that right. That's more than the UFC attendance tonight. It's on pay-per-view at Conor McGregor Notorious Live. Fuck the UFC. Like, I understand fuck Floyd, fuck boxing and WWE and Hollywood and stuff, but why are you saying fuck the company that you work with, that you work for, right? Why are you scheduling a Q&A session that's outdoing a UFC card and then boasting and bragging how you have more attendance than the actual fight card, right? So to me, this tension is here. It is among us, just like I told you guys, and it didn't take long at all. See, sometimes when I say certain things, I'm not acting like I'm Nostradamus, but you have to be able to forecast and see the red flags. And at the end of the day, I seen this coming a mile away. And again, why is Conor McGregor, it's like he's competing with the UFC, the organization he works with and he works for. He has a contract with, and he's like, oh, I'm shitting on your attendance, and I'm one man. Look at me. I'm telling you, Conor McGregor he's getting smarter to the business. He's seen these Mayweathers and Al Heyman fighters and Al Heyman, all these guys making all this money, and he knows what he's bringing to the table. Floyd Mayweather, he did the Showtime interview. Again, this is all on my page. You guys might as well follow me on Instagram. And he did an interview with Showtime where he was talking about this. And he says, the only person I'm really coming back for is Conor McGregor. He's exciting, he's outspoken, I'm outspoken, and it makes sense, and that's what the fans want. So go watch this interview with Floyd Mayweather, but the writing has been on the wall. I tried to explain to you guys that Conor McGregor is starting to see the full view in the big picture about, hey man, I'm doing these live gates and $1 million plus on pay-per-view, and I'm really not seeing the fruits of my labor like Floyd Mayweather or other stars. You know what I mean? I told you guys, Pacquiao fought a guy the boxing world did not want to really see him fight again. That was Timothy Bradley. A lot of people felt, man, we already seen this twice, and you already beat him twice. And he still got $20 million guaranteed. Conor McGregor, and correct me if I'm wrong, has never received $20 million guaranteed. Win, lose, or draw, right? He's never seen $20 million. So it's a different organization, different rules, and I think Conor McGregor is becoming hip to it. He knows everything he's doing is creating fanfare and viral videos and views and stuff, and he wants in. That's why it looks like him and Floyd are trying to make this boxing, and he's applying for boxing license. He's going rogue. He's going AWOL because he knows that his brand is big enough to compete with any top athletes. People know who Conor McGregor is at this point. Like the face is becoming more and more recognized. And I told you the psychological warfare would play a part. And Floyd Mayweather is very strategic. He planted the seeds and they later detonate. And that's just how I see it. And you see it. Dana White saying me in the Super Bowl is a backup to Tom Brady. That's the likelihood of Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. So why is that the case when both fighters say they want it? Floyd is on national TV. I can link 2 Showtime interviews at least where he says I want to fight Conor McGregor on national TV, and they're big fight cards. Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, the attendance was 10,000 plus, right? I was there. I covered the fight. So he's on national TV in front of a ton of people, and he's saying I want to fight Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, if you go to his page, he says he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. I'll rip his head off, and he's posting pictures. And the thing is, it doesn't look like it'll happen unless he gets Dana White's approval, which I don't know if that's coming because, see, here's a picture. This is Conor McGregor's page. I'm going to break his face. So it sounds like they're doing like orchestrating some kind of side deal. I don't know contractually what the UFC has or if there's a loophole. I mean, obviously Conor McGregor has money. He can get a lawyer to see if there's some kind of loophole that would allow him to make this fight without the blessing and approval of the company he works for, the UFC. But it's obviously a crossover fight, big money fight, and I don't know if it'll happen based on the business and the politics and contracts. I don't have Mayweather's contract. I don't have McGregor's contract. I don't know. But I told you what was happening here, and it looks to be the case. Because you hear Dana White huffing and puffing. It looked like it'll be an epic fail. He's all breathing hard. Let me know what you guys think. That is my updated take on the current situation going on between this trifecta, if you will, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and Dana White. Drop in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.